for joining in again, and we are hoping that you perhaps danced a little bit with us to this beautiful valsecito. Huge congrats again for those of you who took 2.6 Tango challenge last Sunday. It was not easy. We didn't mean to make it easy for you, so
sorry guys.
sorry guys, yeah, but well done, and it was incredibly wonderful to see your videos. Those of you who send us your videos, well done, but also it was very useful for us because we know what to concentrate on today, and we'll concentrate today on walking forward and backwards, because it's very, very essential in tango, and proper tango walk makes it so very distinct. So when you see tango walk, you know this is tango. Now, yes. Hope you're all safe, fit, feeling positive despite all the lockdown and despite all the worries. And we'll dance exercise again today to hopefully tango away lots and lots of these worries. Okay, so Vadim will be DJing. He's prepared another selection of beautiful tangos and valses and milongas, which is a quick tango. Before we start, however, we've got a very important announcement. Please pay attention, because we have started our YouTube channel, and we are really keen to move our Sunday live sessions to YouTube. Why? Because it's a big difference. YouTube has got license for playing music. Facebook unfortunately doesn't. And as you have probably noticed, music plays a huge part in our tango fit and fun sessions. So we are worried that we might have problems if we continue on Facebook, problems with copyright, which we will not have if we move to YouTube. Now, there is a very strange thing about YouTube Live. They require 1,000 subscribers to enable us to go live. I don't know why, we have no idea, because the whole social media thing is an absolutely new journey for us. Yeah, so we are kind of discovering things as we go along. So what we would be very grateful if you could please check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. What it means, it's literally pressing a subscribe button. It's free. These sessions will always be free. We are not going to charge anything. And maybe the word subscription may sound scary, but literally it means that you press a button. I have no idea whether this 1,000 huge number is achievable, but we are really keen to move to YouTube. If we don't achieve this 1,000 subscribers, we'll have to look for another solution, because, as I said, we don't want to be in any kind of shady areas with copyright. And unfortunately, Facebook, unlike YouTube, doesn't have these provisions, doesn't have licensing for playing music. So what they do, they send us warning emails, they mute some of the tracks, and we've no idea which tracks they will mute and which tracks not. We don't know this in advance, and there is no way to find out. Okay, so we'd be very grateful if you could please help us to move safely into the safe space of YouTube. Okay, now thanks a lot, and let's start.
Yes.
Okay, let's start. So we'll do another serious balance exercising. Today but before that, we'll do relaxation and some warming up. Okay, are you ready? I want you to clear all the, make sure even if you've got a small space, but that it is clear. And I can't tell you how much rubbish we've got to clear. It somehow collapsed, you know, all the clutter just loves empty spaces. So it collects over the week and then we have to clear it. So now I've got space to make several steps forward and several back. And it would be lovely if you have some small space around you as well. Again, if you need help with your balance, please don't hesitate to hold on to something. We need to start small and be safe, and then we'll progress with our balance and we'll be able to do more and more and more and more if we practice regularly. Okay, now let's do some relaxation to a beautiful, another tango valse. Please roll your shoulders. Change direction. Do little bounce in your knees to keep them soft or relaxed. And arms. Toda una vida. One of my favorite valses, tango valses of all time.
Toda una vida
Let's do hips,
me estaría contigo.
like hula hoop.
No me importa en qué forma, ni dónde, ni cómo, pero junto a ti.
Change
Toda una
direction.
vida te estaría mirando, te estaría cuidando como cuido mi vida, que la vivo por ti. No me cansaría de decirte siempre,
Let's do
pero
figure of
siempre,
eight.
siempre.
Loose shoulders and arms.
Eres en mi vida ansiedad, angustia, desesperación.
So important to be relaxed for
Toda
tango.
la vida me estaría contigo. No me importa en qué forma, ni dónde, ni cómo, pero junto a ti.
And some swings, full body swings.
Toda una vida me estaría contigo. No me importa en qué forma, ni dónde, ni cómo, pero junto a ti.
Gosh, tango valses in particular are so decadent, so decadent. They are so far from daily routine, don't you think? That's what I always feel when I listen to tangos, but particularly tango valses. Now, let's warm up a little bit more. We'll do something, a routine which is familiar to you. It will be a milonga. It will be perro viejo, meaning an old dog. So what we do, we start with decorations. So we do slides, circles, slight circles, 4 of those each side. Yeah, each side. This should be very familiar to you. And then we'll do rebounds. I'll remind you about rebounds. Very useful to change the rhythm. What is important about rebounds? To have it soft. So you see my hips are heavy, relaxed and soft. What happens? I quickly change my weight. Yeah, quickly change my weight. Quickly change my weight. And change my weight to the other leg. And do on the other side. I can do several times on here, as many times as I wanted to. Or I can change and go to the other side. The important thing that your weight is always on one foot only. Yes? So what I want you to concentrate, apart from your posture, that your chest is always towards your partner, I want you to keep it soft. Soft, yes? Your knees relaxed. That's why tango is very forgiving for problem knees. So what I don't want to see is something like this, yeah? No straight knees, no locked knees. Yes, if you've mastered rebounds, very confident with them, then we'll do rebounds with decorations. Okay, so, perro viejo. warming up. It will be another milonga, I think. So we'll introduce a new step to this milonga, which is ocho milongueras. It's basically small steps. Can you see very, very small steps? Either you can do them forward or back, or on the spot. Yes, on the spot. But your challenge in doing this is to keep, please, your upper body still. So your hips moving. Can you see this? It's like if you were wringing a towel. Yes, that's what we call dissociation in tango. So this is still, and the lower body is moving. Okay, this is dissociation, and when you achieve it, it looks kind of very, very, very tango. So we don't turn the whole body like this. We never turn our chest away from our partners. So I can't repeat it often enough. Please keep your chest towards your partner. Okay, and try with me a little bit. If you don't have space, do it on the spot and try. It's not easy, you know, it's not easy. Try to keep this upper part of your body still. Okay, now we'll do walk. As I said, thanks so much for sending videos. We realized then that side steps were done very, very beautifully. Yes, you moved with your full body, was great. With steps forward and back, we need to work on it a little bit more. So what I want you to do, A, to make sure that when you step forward with your full body. So you're moving literally this spot. Imagine this is a fireball in between your ribs. So you want to move this spot to your partner. Same back. You stretch your leg, push and move back. And I would encourage you, when you at home, to practice this. Just these simple steps, without decorations or anything, to be able to move still and with your full body, starting with small steps, but then making them bigger. Okay? So also your feet, I don't want to see anything like this. Our feet, you know, the kind of style of tango is gliding. Yes, stillness. It's all the action in the legs, but here should be still. And legs should glide just above the floor. Just above the floor. This is also for safety reasons, because when many people dance together, you dance with your partner, we don't want to, you know, kick each other, and we don't want to end up with injuries. So your feet close to the floor at all times. Later on we'll talk about the quadrado, because also there is, when you move forward, kind of, it means forward. In tango, forward means forward. It's not diagonal, anything like that. So it's forward, side means side, back means back, yes, side, and you collect. Can you see that I'm collecting all the time? So I don't do something like this, yes? Each step, you have to be able to sustain your balance and then collect, and only then you go for sideways in this case. Yes? So this, there are very few rules about the tango really to remember, but these are fundamental rules and very important. And then you will keep this with you when tango clubs will open and everything will become normal and we'll dance together again and tango hug again. Okay, so we'll start this routine with 2 slow walks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then back, the same back. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. And again. If you don't have space, then this 3 quick steps, just make it on the spot, that's all. Yes, and then there will be a quick change. So be prepared for a quick change, and then we'll go with steps forward and then back steps going backwards. So 2 steps forward with taps and back, and we'll repeat this again. And then the time will come for these little twisted steps for a chorus. Okay? So, ready? Milonga, vieja milonga, an old milonga. Prepare to walk forward. Backwards. Change. And backwards. And again. And again backwards. Prepare to go forward. Change steps and backward steps, and again same forward, tap, tap, forward and back, back, backwards, back, back, back. Ocho milonguero. Change, change. Tap, tap, forward. Back, back, backwards. And again. Ocho milonguero. On this spot. Did you enjoy Ocho Milonguero? Have you managed to keep your upper body still while moving your hips? Yeah, have you done that? Okay, so now hopefully we are warmed up sufficiently and we shall do balance exercise, another one. We'll do the kiss of fire because it's one of your favorites. And you remember we did the routine with side steps and we were adding decorations. Yes, one by one, several decorations. Today we'll do it differently. we'll concentrate on steps forward and back. So basically it will be step forward, slide, back, slide. We'll do it for a while, basically very similar to what we did, but I want you to concentrate on moving your whole body and keeping your feet just over the floor. Yes? So basically, slide back, then we'll add at some point, slide up and continue like this. Slide back, up, step back. So if this is enough, stop at any point, just continue with this, that's all. Yes, if it's not enough, then we'll continue circles, back, slide, up, lapis, forward, back, up, lapis, and in the end we'll add swings. Yes, swings, one swing each side. Okay, so ready for another balance challenge? Let's do it. The kiss of fire, Hillary.
Con este tango que es burlón y compadrito, se ató dos alas la ambición de mi suburbio. Con este tango nació el tango y como un grito salió del sórdido barrial buscando el cielo. Conjuro extraño de un amor hecho cadencia que abrió camino sin más ley que su esperanza. Mezcla de rabia, de dolor, de fe, de ausencia, llorando en la inocencia.
Prepare to add slides up as well.
Por tu milagro de notas saboreras nacieron sin pensarlo las paicas y las grelas. Luna en los charcos, canchengue en las caderas y una ansia fiera en la manera de querer.
I touch your lips and all at once the sparks go flying. Those devil lips that know so well the art of lying. And though I see the danger still, the flame grows higher. I know I must surrender to your kiss of fire. Just like a torch you set the soul within me burning. I must go on, I'm on this road of no returning. And though it burns me and it turns me into ashes, my whole world crashes without your kiss of fire.
And adding lapis as well. And adding more swings.
What good is that denial? You're all that I desire. Since first I kissed you, my heart was yours completely. If I'm a slave, then it's a slave I want to be. Don't pity me. Don't pity me. Give me your lips, the lips you only let me borrow. Love me tonight, let the devil take tomorrow. I know that I must have your kiss, although it dooms me, consumes me. The kiss of fire.
difficult to step forward and back than it was sideways. Particularly, I think backward steps are quite difficult to master. But if you do, it will make a lot of wonders for your posture and confidence. You know, one friend of ours, a tango friend, she once said, when I walk in the street, I don't just walk, I tango walk. And she said that she was getting lots of compliments because how beautiful and sexy she looked. But of course, the sexy thing is that when you move with your whole body, you look confident. You look more confident, and confidence is sexy. Okay, so now we've got another amazing track for you. It's one of our absolute favorites in our family. It's called "They Love Me or Die." They love me or die. I mean, it's not strictly speaking a tango, but just the feel of it is so tango. And it's fantastic. If you don't know him, check him out. It's an amazing Australian singer. He's C.W. Stone King. And basically this is the Love Me or Die. I can't have enough of it. Really, I always play it. So dramatic, so dramatic. Okay, so what shall we do? We'll practice, again, stepping forward and balancing these simple things. You've got to do it all the time, you know, to be able to be confident. We'll change, so we'll do just this. No decorations, no nothing. And then we'll do quadrados. I don't include any decorations or any complications for a reason, because I want you to concentrate on your straight lines, moving with your full body, and keeping your feet, as I said, please, on the floor. Yes? When you are in quadrado, if you see my feet, I'm collecting all the time, and when I go backwards and one foot is passing another one, it's brushing against it. Yes? So it's not like this. It's not like skiing. Yes? So please concentrate on this, because the routine will be very simple. Okay? So, they love me or die. Get into the rhythm. Prepare, step forward. did you feel a difference? How it feels when you move with your full body rather than with just legs? Yes, with your full body, moving this fireball forward and trying to keep everything still upwards. Have you felt the difference? Have you felt that it was more difficult to do this rather than kind of move in a pedestrian ways? Please, please, please let me know. I can't see all the messages on the screen now from this distance, but I will, Vadim is replying now, I hope, but I will reply as well at the end of the session. So any questions, anything, if you want to send a clip of you doing this, then again, we would be able to give you a feedback. Of course, you can add lots of various decorations to quadrado or anything, but at this stage, I didn't want to do this because I want you to really appreciate how different it feels when you move with your full body. If you do it properly, then every step in tango is a balance exercise. Yes? And please, please, when you practice at home, by the way, it's a good idea to kind of look at the routines, and we keep routines very simple. Memorize, and then try your balance exercise without looking at the screen. Because when you look at me doing this and I'm moving, then it's another challenge to your balance. Yes? So when kind of more confident, but to help yourself, you please memorize these simple sequences and then try it without looking at the screen. And if you do steps forward, collect, back, steps forward, collect, back on your own, this would be very, very, very useful to improve your balance. Kind of 3 minutes a day, 3-minute balance exercise, very simple, but it will make a huge difference. And by the way, we are planning to record some short videos with balance exercises for this our new YouTube channel. So they will be basic, they will be intermediate, and they'll be advanced. Okay, one of my producers tells me that there's a message from Gillian that it feels powerful. Gillian, how pleased I am you're saying this. Isn't it? It's a huge, huge difference. Huge difference, and you feel more confident. It kind of changes your perception of yourself, isn't it? At least that's how I feel it. And changes the way you look from the outside when you walk. So mastering tango walk is the most important thing, and maybe the most difficult thing in tango, because all the other things like which may look more fancy, but they're easier to master than this simple thing like walking with your full body and confidently, and keeping your chest towards your partner at all times, and being able to sustain your weight on one foot only. Okay, so today at the end of this session we'll have a very special tango demonstration, tango dance. I hope you will dance with us. Before that, I wanted to relax a little bit, stretch. It's also very important, particularly our calf muscles. Tangueros and tangueras need to look after their calf muscles, because otherwise when we dance a lot, then they become kind of stiff, and we need to stretch them and relax them, and we don't want any problems with Achilles, yeah, in here. So let's do a little bit of relaxation. We'll do also relaxing our spines. We'll be rolling down. When you do this, please, I will ask you to roll down, but please, if you need to stop here, stop. If you want to go the whole way, go the whole way and relax here. But really, the slower you do it, the more difficult it is and the more beneficial it is. But really, the most important thing is this. You will feel a massage on your back. Yes, if you need to hold on to something, please do. Yes, because safety obviously is paramount. Okay, so let's do it. Relax and stretch after hard work. Serenata. Let's relax our spines and go down. Chin on your chest. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And hand here. You can relax your arms and kind of a little bit of swinging. And slowly going up. And let's do it again. Here you must feel it at the back of your legs as well. And going slowly, slowly, slowly upwards. Oh, enjoy every moment, this little massage. Oh. Roll your shoulders. Now step forward, the other leg is back, and kind of slide a little bit and stretch. You should feel it at the back of this leg in the calf muscle. Now this leg goes forward, and again you should feel it at the back of your knee. Change legs. Can you feel how stiff calf muscles are? Do you feel it in here? Okay, well done everybody. Now, yes, before we go, I want you to think about all those people who suffered during these incredible times, who lost their loved ones. Incredible statistics. I don't want to even say the numbers, but behind these numbers, each and every one, it's someone very close and loved by some people, someone indispensable, someone uncomparable, someone who can't be replaced ever. Vadim and I, we lost a special friend. He lost his life to COVID-19, and he was buried this week, at the beginning of this week. Keith Nicol was a wonderful gentleman. He was a veteran, very much loved and popular figure in the London tango circles. He was a true gentleman, very kind and beautiful dancer. He was 86, but I personally would never ever have guessed how old he was. He really was a very handsome, fit and beautiful man. He left his wife, Jan. She's also a dancer and dance teacher, and she was devastated, and his family was devastated. So we want to play now Keith, one of his very favorite tracks, Poema. It's a beautiful tango, and of course, you know, if this happened in normal circumstances, the whole Tango London would have come together to pay tribute to Keith, to dance in his memory. Sadly, it can't happen in these horrible circumstances, but let's dance together and do think about all those people who sadly lost their lives or lost their loved ones. And maybe dance with us, if you can. Not necessarily the tango, not necessarily as a couple. Just dance a little and send your prayers to Keith's wife, Jan, and his family. Joining you guys. Stay safe. Stay safe.